Would you look at that? Mario's very own RPG. Super Mario RPG. You got Mario, Bowser, Peach, Mallow, and Geno. Got them all standing there. What an interesting box art. Well, let's go to the back. When the stars fall, Mario fights on. A giant sword has split the sky and Mario can't save the day alone. Alright, we got him. I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but it's like I think it starts with like an M or something like that. Not Mario, but I don't know, something like that. Got Mario, Peach, got Yoshi riding, Mallow and Mario fishing, I think. The beginning cutscene, Bowser laughing with the Mallow there. Action-packed battles. Help Mario out with well-timed button presses. Yeah, that's comboing stuff and guarding. Triple moves. Each party setup has its own devastating combo. It's really cool. Beginners welcome. New to RPGs, breezy mode is for you. The baby mode. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you for the baby mode, Nintendo. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this one up. Brand new copy, very nice game smell. Alright, there you go. And open it up. And there is the game. Yeah, Mario just standing alone. Kind of sad, actually. Alright, there's like the map and stuff. There. There's like the map. That's nice, you know, got the map. Their game, so yeah. And that's the game case. So, Super Mario RPG, the first ever Mario RPG made by Square Enix. So hey, we have another Square Enix game, technically. That's very funny. Another Square Enix game. This, you know, Square Enix just stays on this channel, but I mean, it's like most of the games I'm collecting now are Square Enix games. So yeah, there you go. Another Square Enix game for you. So yeah, Mario RPG is a game I've known about for a very long time. I'm pretty sure if you say you're a Nintendo fan from the early 2000s and you haven't ever heard the Mario rap, like the Mario RPG rap, you are a fraud. If you're trying to tell me you're a true Nintendo fan from the early 2000s and you've never heard the Mario rap, come on, man. That was like peak internet, man, of like the Mario RPG rap. I love that. Everyone loves it. I love that thing so much, man, and you know, like it's like one of the first ever times I ever heard about Mario RPG, and well, you know, it was great, and you know, I was interested in the game, and you know, I've seen a lot of gameplay, you know, just like, you know, like here, like, you know, bits, and like, you know, everyone knows about like the Peach thing. I'm pretty sure every single person knows about the Peach thing where you go into a room and there's like a thing in there, man. Everyone knows about that. I don't know. I think it's probably still in this game. I know they did some other stuff with like other like character models or something, but not much has actually changed. But definitely something is to say this is a remake, not a remaster. If you think it's a remaster, it's not. It's a remake. Like just look at the sprites. You know, those are the 3D models and the sprites are very much different, and like, you know, there's probably also like other stuff that's different about it, but you know, as I don't know much about this game because, like, you know, it came out, you know, saw a couple YouTubers talk about it, but you know, me personally, because I knew I wanted to play the game eventually and get it eventually, I knew that I was gonna, you know, like just not look at any of the stuff, because here's the thing, you know, like when it came to buying the game, when I saw the game, I was like, oh hey, that's Mario RPG. I you know, I'm interested in that game. But like, here's the thing, I wouldn't necessarily say I don't like the art style of this game. I mean, like, look at this game and then compare it to the original. Like, there's not much else. Like I think in terms of a modern remake, it was a perfect like translation. Like, what else could they do? They could have made it an HD, an HD, you know, game like that, you know, one of those 2D, 2.5D RPGs that, you know, Square Enix make, but like, I think it just like isn't like something Nintendo would release, so of course we weren't gonna get that. But, you know, I really, in terms of it, there was like no better way that they could ever like remake the game, and you know, they did exactly what anybody would think they would do. But, you know, I'm be real with you. I was kind of mixed on the art style. I didn't hate the art style of the game, but like, I wasn't like totally like, you know, just like, oh yeah, that's great, I love it. I didn't hate it, but I also felt conflicted about it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of that conflict came from the fact that this game released at $60. Like, man, like, I knew I wanted Mario RPG, but man, do I want to spend $60 on it? So I didn't, and like, it's been like, it game came out in like November, so November, and now it's, of course, like April. But, you know, like, what was that, like, 2 days ago? Yeah, like, 2 days ago, GameStop had, like, Pro Week. You know, GameStop currently has their Pro Week, and, you know, I went on the website, and I was like, hey, would you look at that? Super Mario RPG is, $40. That's $20 off, so, you know, I, you know, looked at the website, like, hey, okay, cool, that's $20 off. Like, I feel like $40 is the perfect amount for this game. In terms of Nintendo games, anyways, like, I could only really see this game dropping down to maybe $30. Like, it is not very often at all that you see a Nintendo game drop below $30. So, maybe if I waited like maybe 2 more months, maybe possibly I could have seen it drop down to 30. But I was completely fine with buying it for 40. And yeah, so I got it. Kind of weird is like, on like the official site right now, originally it's just said $40, but then I like checked again on the same day, but then it went back up to only being like $10 off. Like, I went to GameStop anyways. Like, why is it looking like that? Why did it change? Is it not 40? But luckily, when I went in there to get the game, the person working there was like, no, actually, it's $40. Like, oh, wow. I was like, new? And he's like, yeah, new. And I was like, okay, great. Because, like, I was just so confused. I was like, why did it say 40, then jump back up to 50? But lucky for me, it was actually 40 new. So, you know, I got the game, and hey, I have it now. So, at the price I would want to pay. Of course, I would say, you know, here's the thing. I'll say this. I technically have played the original Super Mario RPG on the SNES, and not like on the cartridge. The cartridge for that game is like pretty expensive, so I'm not buying a cartridge of this game. Believe me, if I find one for like maybe below like $50 or $50, I'd probably buy it. But like, as it would stand, this game is pretty expensive on the SNES. It's one of those expensive SNES. It's one of those expensive ones like Kirby's Dream Land 3 and Earthbound. I mean, of course, Earthbound's in its own league, but yeah, we don't talk about Earthbound. Earthbound, in terms of game prices, is like entirely in its own league, man. So yeah, but I played it for like a very short time. It was like I would say it's like, I guess the best way to describe it is like, it's like a pick up and then drop game for me. A game that like, when I'm bored, I'll like pick it up for like a couple hours, then like drop it, and then like probably never go back to it. I guess example, Blue Void, I played that game for like an hour or two, then I dropped it. I don't really ever plan to go. I'm not saying I won't go back to it, but like, I kind of just picked it up just to play it for a little while when like I'm bored. So yeah, that's what. But yeah, that's kind of what the original Super Mario RPG was for me, because like, I got it on the Wii U, so I like played it for a little while. And it's kind of funny because like, as soon as I brought the game on the Wii U, they announced this. Like I don't remember exactly when I brought it, but I know I brought Mario RPG around when the Wii U eShop was closing, and that's also around when like that Nintendo Direct came out. And hey, and I was like, okay, I'll just buy it on the Wii U and like see how that game is. So, I played it for a little while, and I enjoyed it. I like the combat. It's exactly what I expect from a Nintendo Mario RPG. I love, like, they're not like very different, but in terms of Mario RPGs, they're just a little bit different from your normal RPGs. In normal RPGs, it's basically just press one button and that's it. But of course, in Mario RPGs, in the Mario RPGs, there's a block button, there's a jump button, action buttons. It just really adds something to the gameplay. Mario RPGs are really fun. In my opinion, they're really fun. But something very important to say about this game, even though I do genuinely I do want to play the game. I definitely want to play this game. the reason why I basically stopped playing the SNES version is because like I knew eventually I was gonna get this game, and I'd much rather play through this game. I would like any way, shape, or form. Like this one on the Switch was gonna cost me more money, so because typically I don't play games twice. And even more, I would be playing the same game twice, just with better or worse graphics. So I kind of just stopped it there, and I was like, okay, whenever I get this game, I'll play it. But I mean, this game's in a kind of a bad position right now. I'm pretty sure you all know, like, what game is coming out in, like, May. Everyone knows it's Thousand Year Door. There's no point in me, like keeping it, like... I definitely want to play Thousand Year Door a lot more than this game. Not to, like, say anything bad about Mario RPG. It is a great game from what I'm guessing. It's like, you know, everyone loves Mario RPG. It's, like, a fan-favorite Mario RPG. So, like, nothing to say about this game, but just my hype for Thousand Year Door is a lot higher than Mario RPG. But I'm just gonna keep. I'll save that for that video because whenever it comes out, I'm probably gonna buy it day one. Because unlike this game, which I like waited like 6 months, I'm definitely gonna get that game day one because I really want to play that game. That's a game I have been dying to play, and I'll talk more about that one on that video. So, yeah. So Mario RPG. It's kind of came out at a bad time for me because like I have it now, at least I have it, since that $20 price cut that I got in this game, I at least have it, but like, yeah, it's probably gonna sit for like a couple months because like as it was saying, I will actually like I could play it, but I really want to play Persona 5 right now, so yeah, I'll probably play Persona 5 over this, even though it's either Persona 5 or Mario RPG. I really want to play Persona 5 because, as I said, like, if it's not Persona 5, it's this game. But, as I said, I'm pretty sure by the time I'd be done with either of the game, like, with it only being a couple more days left before Thousand Year Doors comes out, I definitely only really have time for one of them, since RPGs, take, like, 50 to 60 hours to beat. So, choose which one, and I chose Persona 5 because I really want to play Persona 5 because I like, with me finally beating some other games, and I don't mean to, but yeah, with me beating some other games now, I really want to play Persona 5 now. So I think it's finally time that I play that game, and I'll go into that more later whenever I make another kind of video, but I'll talk about that later. So that's about it in terms of like Mario RPG. Of course, everyone loves Geno. Everyone really badly wants Geno in the game. I'm not like the biggest Geno fan because like I've never played Mario RPG, so like I don't know anything about Geno. I just know, hey, he's that guy everyone wants in Smash. But I don't have it. Like he has a cool design. Like definitely, Geno has a cool design. That's undoubtable. He has a cool design, but I don't know. Maybe he might make it. Who knows? Maybe. But yeah. I guess the only other interesting thing is, like, as I said, it is made by Square Enix, or at least developed, I think, like, the original one at least, but, that's about it, I don't have anything else to talk about it. I didn't get that far into the original game, so, there's nothing I can actually talk about, but, I enjoyed, other than, I enjoy the combat, and I'm, pretty sure the combat's going to be mostly the same, even if it is a remake, which... yeah, this game is definitely a remake. It's not even running on the same engine, so it's definitely a remake, so, yeah, that's about it, guys. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Super Mario RPG video, and goodbye.